Hey guys, Bank right here with Attack on TCG. So we got another deck profile coming your way. It's actually a revised version of Jimmy's older deck. Super Baby 2.2 or something like that?
Yeah.
But yeah,
Electric
take it away,
Boogaloo.
can go over and what the hell is with these tokens?
Yeah, these are my tokens for the 21 matchup. There's some old GT baby cards from that saga. I don't know what these come from. If anybody has any information on these cards, please let me know, but I think I have a complete set of them. I've just been using them as tokens because I think they look cool. Anything else you wanted to say?
Get to your deck.
Get to my deck? Okay, damn. So, Baby Vegeta, if you play this game, you know what this deck is. Activate main, choose one card in your life, add it to your hand, switch this card to active mode. Awaken at 2, draw 2, untap 2, really dumb. On the other side, dual attack, and once per turn you get to draw a card. This leader is insanely good and enables some ridiculous plays, especially early. Starting off, you have your Graceful Charity package. Again, if you play this game, you hate these cards. So Miyu, if you have a multicolor energy, you can play him for free, and he searches the deck and plays a baby, one-drop baby. And baby draws 3, drops 2. And this is also your arrival fodder for Super Baby 1 All-Consuming Terror. So after you play these out, you get a red and a yellow card out, you swing with your leader, combo them off, and then you play out baby. Really, really good, especially because this is a target for evolved by Parasitic Menace. When Parasitic Menace evolves for free on top of the 4-drop, you draw a card, choose one of your opponent's battle cards, gets neg 5k. And then after that, you can activate main and play a 6-drop baby on top of Parasitic Menace. I only run 2 of these because this is not my main option most of the time. This is good if you have to wait another turn and you want to stunt your opponent's plays. This card is great. It can end games by itself, but you have better options for this deck, surprisingly. You have Great Ape, Baby, the ultimate life form. It evolves for a red and a yellow energy on top of a baby of 5 or more, so Parasitic Menace or the Ape, whichever one you have out. Double Strike, Energy Exhaust, Offering. Offering is insanely good. Draw 2 or your opponent takes a life. And then activate main. You can choose one card in your life, add it to your hand, choose one of your opponent's lead cards that gets negative 5k for the duration of the turn. Most of the time you're only activating main once, but you can activate this main as many times as you please. Against Hatchiak, I've had matches where I've been at 8 life because I just decided not to take life from this. Drop this, take all of it, and neg their leader into oblivion. This card is insanely good, especially for a rare. For more red-yellow, you play Beerus No Holds Barred. Arrivals for red and yellow. And then you can either lock down a battle card or leader card ignoring barrier, or choose one of your opponent's battle cards with 30k or less and KO it. So this is great for the mirror match. If they swing with baby, you can KO it so they can't get out of Heartfelt Plea, or if you just want to blow up Heartfelt Plea in general. This card is really, really good. The main cards in the deck that win you the game, everybody loves them: Heartfelt Plea and Pan. So Heartfelt Plea, when you awaken, you KO a 25k red battle card, so that is either Beerus, any of your Great Apes, or Parasitic Menace himself. He has Offering and he has Triple Strike. Pan comes out if your life is at 2 or less. You awaken at 2 or less. And it can restand a yellow battle card, so it makes Heartfelt Plea a dual attack Triple Strike at 30k with their leader negged into oblivion. Very good, very powerful. This happens very quickly. Most of the time I win on turn 3 with Heartfelt Plea. Some other cards that don't really see much play in the deck, but I run them because I still have a amount of cards left. Super Baby 1 the Conqueror. So if my opponent takes 2 or more life in a turn, I can play him for free. Your leader has dual attack, so if your opponent takes the 2 life, you can play him for free. If you land a double strike, he comes out for free. It's just extra pressure, and it's also a free 5k yellow combo if you somehow get your baby or Mew popped. It's a good card. I don't play it often. Another little tech option, Beerus, Godly Majesty. I might take this out of the deck because of a new ruling says that he does not play off of dropping for cost. So stuff like Topo, you can't play it off of Topo or the Universe 2 Super Combo. But if you open with this and then use Baby, you can drop this off of Baby and then play this out. Especially on turn 1, if you have 2 attacks with your leader, you drop this off of Baby, play this out. Your opponent takes 3 life in that turn, then you pull out Super Baby 1. It's so much pressure on turn 1, and they most of the time can't defend. And that sets you up for the rest of the game because you only need to land 1 strike from any of your triple strikers. Negates, Topo. Topo. You either love them or hate them. If you love them, you probably still hate them. Your opponent drops 2 every time they have to attack. It's a red Nimbus, and it's dumb. Also, it's a 5k combo for Arrival. A more fair negate, Time Magic. I run this mainly for the Heartfelt Plea matchup just to lock it down so it can't get restood, or against Android 21 with the triple attack. I know a lot of people don't run negates in Baby, but I prefer to be a little bit more defensive at times, especially if I'm not drawing well. Super combos.
Flexing your cards.
Yeah, I'm flexing my cards. You can run any super combo you like. I prefer the 4 or less life ones because you get there very quickly. The only reason I run a Jocko and Shu is because I have 2 foil Shu and I have 2 event pack Jockos, and also Shu is really cute. But I would not advise running a sparking one, even though you do get sparking very quickly. You want to run Overwhelm, and you want to be able to push after playing Overwhelm, so 4 or less life is the best way to go. Cooler, counter. Draw 1 card. If you have 6 or more cards in rest mode, draw another card. I may replace this for the red-yellow one from the expansion set. I'm not sure yet. I do really like Cooler because it puts an extra body on board, and this deck is just pure pressure. So this might change. It might not. Just counter's good. I run a 1-of Blitzwave Generator. This card is incredible. The only reason I run it at a 1-of is I don't have an issue drawing in this deck. I don't have cards that clog up my hand. That's just from my experience. Maybe one day I'll realize why people run more than 1, but I only run 1 as just a small consistency booster, just to make sure that I'm able to get a baby out early on. Run a double strike Champa. It's double strike, catches your opponent off guard most of the time. Just a good card in general. So I run 2 Dark Power Black Mass Saiyan. I think this card is really good in the current meta because of stuff like the Mew Baby package, Android 21 playing tokens. If she for whatever reason doesn't remove this, or you get 2 of them out, when they play the tokens, they have to drop a lot of cards. Against Hatchiak, it makes them play around it because they can't play their Ghost Warriors without having to drop cards, and Hatchiak does not like dropping cards. For Overwhelms, I run Trunks Time Regulator. I should run the Bardock, but I like Trunks as a character much better, and also Xeno Trunks is a badass. But to draw 2, warp 1, it's a 15k body. Not much else to say about it. I run 1-of Dark Temptation Toa. So this card is incredible. It makes your opponent drop 1, and if your leader card is a green or yellow, it gives your leader card plus 5k. So with Baby, on your Awakening turn, you can swing at 15k, take a life, restand, awaken, and then you're setting at a 20k dual attack swing. Again, it's pure pressure. Your opponent has to drop 1, and then you still have another 15k body with Toa on top of your Heartfelt Pleas and other babies and whatever you're doing. And last card in the deck, Baby Janemba. I played this card once. It has been completely useless, but I refuse not to play it because I really like Baby Janemba. It basically just, it's a win more card. If you're getting to the point where you can play this, you've already won the game and you're just stalling out the inevitable. So if you don't have this, it's not going to make or break the deck. I would probably run another Blitzwave generator over this card. But that's it. I've been having a lot of success with this deck. I think it's the best deck in the format. A couple things I do want to say. I do not think this has too many 10Ks because it ends the game so quickly. I've never had an issue with 10Ks clogging my hand, and I do not run the Energy Exhaust Whis because it's a dead card outside of charging it in my energy, and I only ever play 3 cards in my energy, so one of them being Whis is very unlikely. If I do have to charge a multicolor energy, it's not that big of a deal because my leader untaps 2 on Awaken. So if I have to, I can charge a multicolor card past turn 1 and not feel too bad about it. But that's it.
Awesome. Thanks, Jimmy. Like always, comment, like, subscribe. Anything you guys want to see us do, put those tokens. Put it in the comments. We'll try to make a profile off whatever it is. Doesn't matter what it is. I like making weird, goofy things. If you think you could tweak his deck, put it in the comment. I'm sure he'll comment back on that one for sure. And like always, since he's not here, fluff out.